Hello, it is another video and this is going to be a little fun because we are going to be moving my books. You can't see the whole shelf, but we're going to be going from this to this. It's very echoey in here. There needs to be more items in this room. I have a new shelf right here next to my Lego shelf. So I'm gonna try and figure out how I want everything moved on to here. I think I might keep like my travel Legos here and then just kind of mix everything else all around. The first thing I need to do is I need to dust this shelf. She's dusty. I don't know if this would necessarily be like a tip or something other people do, but this is what I do when I dust. I will go from the top to the bottom, so that way any dust that doesn't get caught on the rag just goes to the floor. Right, shelf is dusted. Like, I kind of want to keep, this is like my nonfiction that I've read. Also some magazines my mom got me that they came out when the Hunger Games movies were coming out, and she found some and she's like, here, I have my nonfiction here. I have books that I have purchased since I wrapped my books for the Flip or Flop. Those are here, as well as sequels or next in the series books, as well as 2 Christmas ones that I want to read in December. I don't know. I may keep all of those and the Flip or Flops at the bottom. So we're just using like here-ish to here with books. I don't know. Because I also have a stack of books down here of books that I want to get rid of that I no longer want. Either like I read it and I DNF'd it, or I just didn't like it enough to keep it, or something that I'm like, I'm never going to read this. So I also have an unhaul pile, which I can make a video of later. I could do the really dumb thing of just clearing what's on the top of my old bookshelf and then just dragging the shelf out here. So it's just right here. And it'll force me to finish today because the laundry's right here. Let's attempt the dumb way first. Okay, so we've got all of my little decorative items here. Some of these need to be dusted, but I thought it was also good to take all of this off the shelf before I move it. So now we're gonna do that. It is the stupid way. And more than just stupid, it's too heavy. I'm gonna get all the flipper flops on the bottom there, and I'm gonna move them to the bottom of the new shelf just for now, or like under the table. And we'll see if I can move that. New problem, that shelf in my room is one wrong move from falling apart. So we're just gonna have to move the books one by one, which is not what I wanted to do, but I also figured that would probably just be the way that we have to do it. You know, at the very least, what I want to do is, because I have the most books from her, I'm going to put all of Kagawa up here because this shelf is smaller this way than my current one. So I probably won't be able to fit also Sarah Glenn Marsh or Suzanne Collins up here like I had over there, which is also good because my friend still has one of my Hunger Games books and it wouldn't have fit on that shelf anyway when I got it back. I'm gonna go put on some music and we'll start moving books. We have already run into a problem. This shelf will not fit all of my Kagawa, and I have her book Fateless down there, as well as I have ordered the Fairy Loot editions of the Call of the Forgotten. So I want all the Call of the Forgotten up here. I'm just gonna have to continue Kagawa here, which means I will be able to put Sarah and Suzanne all on the same shelf. Because these used to be above. Oh no! Will this be enough room for all my books? I can always buy an extra shelf if I need it. I also have another book by Sarah coming out, so that's gonna go here. All right, so where we are now, this is where I'm going to put books after I finish them, at least for the time being. And then we have plus size romance here. I'm gonna figure out what to put here, which looking in, I could probably do like sci-fi. Yeah, I could probably put what I have for sci-fi, maybe my French books here. And then under that, we can just do everything else, because I'm just gonna start this shelf for now, and then as I continue with it, it will change. We will get different, and we'll move these things over. Ooh, would that go good there? It is the next day. I threw on the same shirt because of continuity. The shelf is done, and I kind of wanted to give it the night to kind of sit with it, see if I wanted to move anything. Right now, I don't want to move anything. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm very excited for, reading more of the books that I have and adjusting the shelf as things go on. But the one thing that I would have loved to have on this shelf because of Legos is that, books are my passion set. When I purchased this typewriter, that books are my passion set was the free gift, but for some reason I didn't get it. The amount that this cost qualified to get me that as a free gift, but it didn't add on. And I purchased this a while ago, so there's no way for me to reach out to Lego and be like, hey, I think I got this a year ago. Anyway, so I really wish I had that set, but I've had this for a while. Ooh, it is this tiny little shelf, and it somewhat perfectly fits the mini brands books. So, and I have this box just filled with tiny books. I also have these. I got them, I think, from Michael's or something. They're just little tiny ones for a dollhouse. It's not focusing. I don't know why she won't focus right now. So my next project is figuring out all of this, but I'm very excited with how this came out, excited to read more books. I forgot that Catching Fire was coming out in the illustrated edition, but that is out, so I want to get that. But I know that when I get the Fairy Loot of Call of the Forgotten, the the Blood of Eden series is gonna have to move down here. Depending on how big the Call of Forgotten series is, I might keep Blood of Eden and like remove the Shadow of a Fox series down here, and then we'll also have Sarah Glenmarsh's book Rogue Fates coming in. This book will not be facing out for much longer. I love having all my plus size romance here, so that's really fun for me. And yeah, I'm just, every time I've come out of my room or like the bathroom and just turned and looked at it, I've smiled. So I'm very, very happy that it's all done. I'm excited to continue working on it as things change. The cats upstairs are going nuts. Thank you for watching. And if you have any comments, suggestions on things I should add or things I should move around, put them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in another new video soon. À bientôt!